Okay, a lot of powerful ideas there, right? I want to do some meditation. So I'll try to keep this pretty focused, pretty practical. But let's do a meditation now. So there's a nice Tibetan bowl here. I don't know how well it comes through the internet, but imagine a nice Tibetan bowl. What we're going to do is some visualization, imagination, active imagination. Because imagination is the key. When you visualize things and you stretch to feel things, more of your soul, your higher self, the real spiritual energy can come in. So the goal here is to have a personal experience from a guided meditation, the images, the feelings that really fit for you, that resonate for you. And to have a little more of a personal experience, personal imagery for the kind of concepts we're talking about. Okay, so relax and breathe deeply, gently, deeply, and just consider like, wow, I do have a human body and I do have a spiritual mind awareness. Let's the two of them be together. So feel into your body and let your body know, I want to be with you. I want to have a great human life. I want to find our purpose, our destiny. I want to apply all the spiritual principles. I want to have a really wonderful incarnation to be more of my soul. So relaxing and breathing. And imagine on the in-breaths this beautiful golden cleansing white light. Any other colors you would like to, rainbow colors, wonderful. Just pouring in and soothing you. You breathe it in. On the inside, it refreshes and cleanses your body. On the outside, it washes over you, cleansing you. Just have a sense of all the dirt and grime of the world, of your day, of your life. Just washes away, letting it go. On the out-breaths, it's that letting go, like a tree in the forest dropping your leaves in the autumn. And just be aware that the earth is an incredible converter of energies. You don't have to worry. The earth wants you to let go what you don't belong with. It will change those energies. It will send them where they need to be. So you're relaxing, breathing in the golden, beautiful white light, and breathing out, letting go old tensions, and just be aware of your body. Say hello to your body. Accept your human body. Whatever aches and pains and imperfections it has, I love that about you, my human body. You're my friend. Friends belong together. We just want to be together. We don't care if we're perfect. We just want to be together. That's the kind of friend you are with your human body. Any points of tension in your body you particularly notice, imagine you can breathe in and out of that spot in particular and releasing any tension. And whatever tension you can't release, it's okay. That represents a baseline of your balance, of your current balance of positive and negative beliefs and what tensions you have yet to solve. Just reassure yourself, spiritually and physically as a human being, reassure yourself. We'll get there when we get there. All in divine timing. Everything will be healed. It's the self-love and self-acceptance that I'm doing right now that really heals, starts us in the positive direction. So you're relaxing and just allow yourself to feel a little more grounded. Imagine you're a tree and you can send roots down into the ground. And just send roots down out of your feet. Imagine that you're growing into the earth, embracing the earth, and feeling the earth welcoming you, feeling the earth, the support of the earth, and offer the earth your appreciation, your gratitude. Imagine the earth as this wonderful, amazing consciousness, this great Father, Mother, Earth being, this Pachamama, Pachapapa, Gaia, this amazing eternal being. And it's so humble, it's so practical, it's so down to earth. It just wants to welcome you home. And you appreciate the earth by, go ahead and imagine playing to the earth some of your best images, best memories, best feelings of the earth that come to mind, whatever comes to mind. The times you've enjoyed a beautiful spot in nature, or petting a pet, appreciating an animal, or appreciating in your own body, feeling really good after a nice meal, or going swimming, or a jog, or walk in the woods, whatever. Just offer that to the earth. Realize you're a precious consciousness. Your unique experience of the blessings of the earth, that is an incredible gift. That is exactly all the earth wants from you, is to you appreciate and let the earth know how much you enjoyed this and that. Because you're a unique consciousness, you like certain things. The earth loves that about you, to support you. Feel the earth embracing you, saying, oh, that's so wonderful that you like that. I just want to give you more of that. And together we can create more of that. So let it all be in divine timing. You're going to experience everything wonderful. And let your human body be happy. And let it just rest there. And tell your human self, you know, I'm going to reach higher, to our higher self, to our soul. I'm going to try to bring in more spiritual solutions for us, because I don't have all the answers, but I do love being human. I love being here with Earth, with Gaia. And see if you can feel your body, your human self, your positive ego. It responds. It says, yeah, that's great. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here for you. Just relaxing. Go ahead. Have whatever journey you can have for us, benefiting us. You're like the shaman who goes on a journey to bring back gifts for the tribe, for your body, for all the selves within you. So your body's going to relax and continue to meditate and be safe. And you're just turning to your higher self, that direction of your soul and the incredible, endless, beautiful spiritual solutions. And just say, help me. I want to have more of an experience of choosing you and letting go the false negative beliefs, letting go my defenses, being safe with you, my higher self. I want to see, I want to have some perspective on my own narcissist. Enough of accusing and looking at bad examples in the world. Sure, people provide me with bad examples and triggers, but I want to be safe with you, my higher self, to see where I've been the defensive human being, compulsive, and I can let that go more. I don't have to be that way. And you find yourself shifting and morphing, and you come out in a lovely green field, just some kind of in-between world between worlds, a wonderful, you just see stretching out to the horizon, just this flat field of green grass. And then you start to notice actually patches of the grass are a little drier than others. And some areas have wildflowers, and that's really nice. There's some wildflowers near you. Bend down and smell them. Smell them and see lovely butterflies. And just smell the scents in the grass. And notice that not all parts are as lovely as your spot, and that's okay. And let it be that it's a lovely sunny day, and it's warm, and that the sun is filtering down through puffy white clouds. And you see there are clouds, and it creates shadows on the ground, and sometimes there's a shadow that moves over here and moves over there. But right now your spot is very sunny and lovely. And you hear sounds too. You hear the sounds of nature, of the gentle breeze brushing the grasses and the wildflowers around you. And you hear a buzzing of the bees, and you love to know that insects help to pollinate. And there's some birds that are diving in and out of the grasses and flying off to a tree here and there. You hear the twittering of birds, and maybe there's a rabbit in the grass, and there are different wildlife. It's a strange in-between world, however, because you also see bare spots, and you see other places. And you look around and you wonder, like, what causes the spots? There are some spots, they seem to stay in shadow all the time. Like there's a cloud always above them. They're always in shadow. And there's always like burned, dry spots in that grass there. And there are no wildflowers. And you sense there's a being in that spot. There's somebody who actually lives that way. And you have compassion for them. You have compassion. You know and you remember in your earth experience, there's a wild west variety of people having good times and bad times, and you've had good times and bad times. And some people, just their entire life is a lot lower level of trust and happiness and safety. You wish them well. And as you wish them well, you want to see more of the truth. You start to see there are people that are forming in their own bubbles. You realize you're in a bubble of your own energy. That's why that your spot was so lush with like lovely wildflowers. There's a wonderful bubble of energy that you're within. This bubble of light energy. It's beautiful white light, golden, maybe tinges of color to it. And it was transparent when you wanted to see further beyond, but then when you focus on it, you see that, yeah, they are there. This bubble of beautiful energy. That's your positive beliefs, and you're focused in your positive beliefs right now. But so through your own bubble of energy, you can see clearly there are other bubbles of energy in the field, and there are some dark bubbles. There's some really like complicated, like blackened bubbles of energy there, and you can see in the shadows there's somebody inside of that. There's somebody living inside of the one near you. There's one near you, and let's let it in. See if you're ready to forgive somebody in your life. Let there be a bubble, a darkened bubble near you with somebody who's tormented inside of it. Let it be someone in your life who you need to have more understanding for, that they mistreated you, they were abusive, narcissistic even, that they constantly mistreated you and demonized you, and it was intolerable. You couldn't stand it, the way they would tell you you were something that you weren't, and they wanted you to be their opposition and their enemy, and then other times they would use you and butter you up and flatter you, and then but you knew they were just going to throw you under the bus again. Let there be somebody like that from your life, and they are in that bubble near you. About 10 feet away, there's a bubble. It's its own spot in the field, and there's burned grass around it, and there are no wildflowers, and it's in perpetual shadow. And there's that person inside of there, and they can't see you. They only see the darkness in their own little darkened, burned bubble. And you see them fighting, you see them railing and shaking their fists and weeping and sobbing and gnashing their teeth, and very dramatic, and like you just know that you can't hear them, but you can see their lips moving, they're shouting, they're cursing, the way that some of you saw some of that when they were in your life, or maybe they still are in your life and you need to let go of them. See them, have compassion. Realize they really are just suffering in their own little sphere, their own little bubble of negative beliefs. And any kind of like scheming brilliance they seem to have, they were just acting out of their own reactions, their own survivalism, reacting to the negative beliefs that they were trying to constantly project on others. And that's why they have this nasty, blackened, disturbed, diseased bubble of energy they live within. And just feel your forgiveness for them. They have nothing to do with you. You realize now, nothing they did or said was personal. They're just trying to survive. They're in complete survivalism. They don't even feel human. They can't even begin to appreciate you. Let them go. Just feel they have nothing to do with you. And as you let them go, see that bubble, it moves away. It moves away from you. Although the spot where it was is still kind of burned and blackened, but the bubble starts moving away. And you look around the field and you see any of the other darkened bubbles, they start moving away, slowly, slowly moving away. And you think, Yahoo, this is great. My life is going to be great. My life is going to be perfect. And you feel really positive, and you feel really inspired, and your white light bubble starts lifting off the ground. It's wonderful, and you start getting this greater view of the field, and you, with compassion, you see there are some other white light bubbles in the distance. They're also rising. There are so many people suffering in their darkened bubbles, but they're all kind of like moving around and shifting, and it's going to be okay. You just have a sense it's going to be okay. So you're lifting up, you're rising up in your bubble in maybe 20, 30 feet, and all of a sudden it stops. You come to a shaking halt. It's like, what? Let's keep going. Let's keep rising. And you see other white light bubbles. They're rising higher than you. Some of them are going up into the heavens. Like, wait, I want to come with you. What's wrong? What's happening? And you're guided to look down straight beneath you. You see there's one more darkened, blackened bubble. All the others receded. Why is there one still right beneath me? And you see around that, the grass is burned and there are no wildflowers, and there's a perpetual shadow. And you see within that bubble, see yourself. See the you who is in that kind of defensive survivalism. Go ahead. You don't have to be ashamed. You understand that it's completely human. It's just human beings. They have to live within their beliefs. If they think that things are out to get them, they have to adapt to that. They have to survive somehow. See down there below you. That's what's holding you, anchoring you. That's what's keeping you from rising any further. See the you that you're most ashamed of. What kind of survival defensive personality have you had in your life? Maybe you've had a few flavors, a few, but you probably have a favorite. The way you blame, the way you be a victim, the way you want to hurt people and lash out, the way it gets ugly. See your ugliest self down there. And see how they can't even, they're just blind in their rage and their hurt, and they're just railing against the walls of the darkened, blackened bubble like you saw other people do. Oh my gosh, that's right. I remember my worst moments. That's the you. That's the you. You can't rise any further. You can't grow without healing your negative beliefs, your personal negative center, and the negative ego, the survivalist, nasty self that you can be. But you don't want to be that anymore. You've risen in your white light bubble. Send love now down to it. And your bubble actually droops lower. It's okay. You're not afraid of that self. You want to send more love to that. Just pour it down. Pour it downward. This light from your heart. Send like a rainbow light of all the healing, soothing colors of appreciating the moments in your life that you're so good. That's your real self. Send it down to that self, that narcissistic, that defensive self in the bubble down there. And just let yourself know that that's not the real you. It's okay. That's what human beings do. They turn negative to survive negative beliefs, but you don't have to be that way. And see the bubble turn a little gray, a little bit of a neutral color, not so clearly blackened, burned, disturbing. It's kind of more of a neutral. And you see that self down there. They look up and you can see the weight of the world on their shoulders, and they can hardly believe that the world will ever be fair to them, but they look up and they see you. And you realize like they see you as some kind of a spiritual being outside of themselves. And their first reaction is, think of what you would feel, what you would think. What are the things that hold you back? Oh, I'm not good enough for that. I'm not good enough for that. I can never do that. I can never be my true happy self. Something will always pull me back. I have to stay with those relatives or that system, I just see that kind of weight of the world on their shoulders down there. And just call out to them, no, you're me, I love you, it's going to be okay. And send more waves of love down to them. And as you do, you notice more light, more love is coming out of you than you even had inside of you. And you look up for a moment, it's pouring down on you from above. Your higher self is so proud, so happy with you, that you are loving yourself, that you are accepting yourself. There's an incredible stream, a waterfall of love and light coming from way beyond, way up in the sky, the higher levels of your soul through your higher self, your future self, the you that you're becoming. It's all pouring through you. You're just a channel now for love. Keep pouring it down on that self on the ground. And see now that the bits of the old blackened bubble, the chains, the prison, that they all just sort of melt away and fly apart and burst apart, and all you see all these little darkened bits of what doesn't belong with you. They fly off into the distance, and you notice now, oh yeah, long gone any other bubbles that were like that. You don't hold any grudges. You're just focused on healing yourself. And there now on the ground is your human self, just very vulnerable, but wanting to work with you. You are their hope. You are their dream, that they have a spiritual self who can totally understand and love them, totally heal them, bring them home. And with that, you don't want any separation anymore. Your white light bubble, you float gently down onto the ground next to them. And they run into your arms, and they just want to tell you about all the experiences they've had, because Earth life is still complicated and difficult. But they want it to be positive. They want to be a positive ego now. You don't have to have bad reactions to the bad things in the world. They run into your arms and the two of you embrace. Spirit and human partnership, and you feel wholeness. This is the way it can work. We can work together. We can be on earth. We don't need to escape. We don't need to run away. And you can see out in the field, yeah, there are still areas where the blackened areas, or the areas where there were no growth, where there were shadows. Yeah, I guess that's mine to own now, because there are no other people to blame. It's just me. So yeah, my life is going to have some complications, some issues to heal. But the spirit-human partnership, me and my human self, my positive ego, we can go there. And your higher self comes down next to you and reassures you, don't worry, you're never alone. I'm going to guide you through everything. And so your higher self leads the way, and just go ahead and just have a sense of surrender. It's true, it's real. The spiritual path is the only real solution. And my higher self is going to lead us. Spirit and human partnership, the honesty of our choices, of learning what comes up to heal, how to heal it. Our higher self's going to lead us. And start on your journey now around the field, around this amazing field. And as you do, you're willing to face the areas where there are weeds to weed, where there's something to clean up, a mess, there's whatever it is, you're going to deal with it as a partnership. That's the real joy of life, to be in a partnership. You realize it doesn't matter how perfect life is. There could be positive and negative situations, but the positive experience is to be together. This great trinity of your higher self leading your spiritual deciding self and your human experiencer self. And just as you have that joy and acceptance, the whole world springs to life around you. You see now, it's not a flat plain, it's a beautiful, lush valley. And there are wonderful, wonderful fields around you, and orchards and forests and streams and fountains, and there are wonderful villages. There's a happy world. You're in an amazing, beautiful valley. There are other people like you who want to have a fundamentally positive attitude toward the times coming toward you. You're going to meet other people who have a fundamentally positive ego, fundamentally positive attitude, how to heal even the worst situations. And just have an excitement in life. Feel a bounce in your step. It's just going to be a great year. It's going to be a great life, a great future, because it always has been. There have been seeds. There have been the core of my higher self, my partnership with my human self. We've always been together in our best of times. It's going to be the best of times from now on. And with that, just have a sense of surrender and adventure, of divine timing, exploration. I can't wait to get back to my life on earth. And so you find yourself shifting through the dimensions, coming back into your body. And when you're ready, come back fully into your body, into your present moment, and be ready to wake up and open your eyes. Open your eyes, tap your feet on the ground. I like to hug myself and have a little fun here. Oh yeah, stretch. Oh, be playful with yourself. Let the inner child guide you. Oh yes. Ooh. So how are you all doing out there? Welcome back. What'd you think of the meditation? How was it for you?
You spoke to my heart.
Oh, good. Trisha.
Thank you.
You're welcome.